so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier. And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC football over the last few years. Dustin Poirier, got him improving down here. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner. Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla. You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev. We are set for a main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier, the future Hall of Famer, believed he would have a decided striking advantage in this matchup. We'll see if he can get the hands going here early in this round. Makhachev's shot is blocked. Nice shot by Dustin Poirier there, sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line, watching the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over.
All right, so there it is, first takedown attempt by the wrestler, and the kickboxer is able to stay upright, so I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment right there.
A huge moment for him, just to gain the knowledge that if I need to, I can defend effectively, even though he believed that he was going to take me down over and over again. This is massive. Now he gets to fight where he's comfortable.
Makhachev's in half guard now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know,
yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to...
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Motioning for his opponent to offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his
efficient and effective with the grounded pound strikes here. High-level work by Islam Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to a spot.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Dustin Poirier. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. Poirier's head is out.
Come on, let's stand it up, let's work.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Counts out for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Makhachev's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Poirier. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Makhachev going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Massive left hand.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here.
Now he's going to attack his neck to try to get the rear naked choke.
Some hand fighting going on here. Couple of hooks in. We'll see.
Oh,
that was deep, but he got out.
that was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. Makhachev's in half guard.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Poirier. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Poirier getting worked to the body by that elbow. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free, setting up a sub attempt, that is tight. Working very hard to get this arm bars. Close to the finish, he's got to extend the arm to get him to tap. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Nice.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No.
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame.
Keep the pressure on.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he's still standing after taking that punch.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Poirier. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Makhachev's back inside control here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
He's got to be careful here.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Nice positional control here. Poirier's in half guard. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
This round, you have a minute left. Let's go hard.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Makhachev's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
30 seconds left.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight, and now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feed the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, man.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship fights?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Now, did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling started.
Back mount now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
Poirier gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Controlling the fight behind that jab. He's got some hands, man. Trading handshakes. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
There's that patented single. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Oh. In the half guard.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Good, nice round, nice round. Relax. Take some water and listen. You're killing them with your strikes, okay? Let's sharpen up, let's be snappy.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, now he lands a shot to the leg. Beautiful straight punch there by Islam Makhachev.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, nice kick.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ, follow the game plan, and it's working.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Poirier. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Takes his back now. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, this could be over soon. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Grounding and pounding away now with these hammer fists. Suffocating work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Makhachev's has got full mount now. 15 seconds. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you gotta think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.